It's Cheyenne. The post-Halloween has ended, which means it is officially Christmas time because there is no other holiday in between. There's Halloween and there's Christmas. Thanksgiving, I don't care. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time! I have already started to get in the Christmas mood, as I think you can see over here. I've got my tree up. I'm actually really excited. This is my first year living on my own for Christmas time. My parents don't live far away, so I'll probably go and spend Christmas with them. But I knew that I wanted to get a tree of my own, just to have it for my place, and I was really, really excited because that meant I finally got to get a white tree. Now, I have always loved the way that white trees look, like with the candy-colored ornaments. For as long as I can remember. I can remember being a really little girl being like, Mom, can we have a white tree? And my parents are not super traditional, but my dad is a cowboy from Wyoming. He does not believe in fake trees. We had to have a real tree every year. Like, he was really intense about this, so I never got my chance to get a white tree. But my mom got me one as an early Christmas present, so I was able to decorate it. You can see it's very like candy pastel. I don't know if you can see all of the cool ornaments on here, but I've got some cupcakes and some deer. So I figured that in order to help share my Christmas spirit with everybody else, that I would do a little quick like listy video of some treats that I cannot live without every year and that some of you might like as well. Trader Joe's holiday tea that they do every year, because it's like a vanilla and cinnamon black tea. It's got a lemur on the front. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty cool. It tastes like you're drinking a cinnamon roll, and they only put it out at Trader Joe's at Christmas time. So every year I go and I have to buy like 4 or 5 boxes. I have my tacky Christmas mug to put it in to deer, because I love deer. Deer are my favorite. The next thing that is on the Christmas list is going to be the documentary Becoming Santa. Now, this was on Netflix for a couple of years. They just took it down recently, but it is on Hulu right now, and you can watch it for free. It's this really great documentary about, you know, people that play Santa, and there's something about that documentary that just makes me feel so warm and happy, and I love it so much, and I watch it every single year. That's kind of my start of Christmas, is when I watch Becoming Santa. Another documentary that's very similar that I don't love quite as much but is also really good is going to be I Am Santa Claus, which is another one that's about Santas kind of as a community and as a subculture, and it's really sweet. They're both really, really cool movies. They make me wish that I was a fat white guy so that I could be a Santa someday, because it just seems like such a sweet job. So I guess the best that I can get is marry a fat white guy and then be a really tan Mrs. Claus. You never know. Another thing that I cannot go without for Christmas time is Christmas sweaters, obviously. But look at me, I'm a reindeer. Like, is this not the cutest hoodie you have ever seen in your life? I will probably wear it even when it's not Christmas time because deer are my favorite animal in the whole world. Last thing that I absolutely cannot live without every Christmas time is Rankin Bass Christmas specials. I love these things. These things make me so happy. There's something for me that's really, really charming about them, and I think that part of it is the animation itself, and part of it is just the aesthetic of them. These are just the 2 that I have on DVD. I have Rudolph and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. But I've watched pretty much all of these. I've watched like the one where Rudolph saves baby New Year from a giant crow named Eon. Like, the further along they go, the more bizarre and like psychedelic they almost get. Like, there's this one that I always try and explain it to people, and I feel like sometimes I think that I might have like hallucinated it in a childhood induced like cough syrup fever dream or something, but I know that I saw it. It was on like 25 Days of Christmas, with like that ABC Family does one year. And so it's Rudolph and Frosty the snowman, but they're both in stop motion, and Frosty has a wife. I don't remember when that happened, and they have snow babies, like they have snow kids, and I'm like, how does that happen? For some reason, they join the circus, and there's like, I don't even remember who the villain was, but the villain tells Rudolph, like, if you use your nose, then I will melt Frosty and friends, because they're in some place where they shouldn't be. Like, they're not like in the North Pole of the circus. They're like, I don't even know where they are. because I barely remember this thing. He's like, you can't use your nose because if you use your nose, I'll melt them. And then there's something about like giving the reindeer corn that makes them fly, and then they give it to the other circus animals, and there's like flying giraffes. Maybe I did hallucinate this. I have to check on this really quickly because I need to know if this was a thing. I'm gonna see if this was actually a thing now because I need to know for my sanity what little of it is left. Let's see. Rudolph and Frosty movie. Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. Maybe that was it? I don't remember this. Like, I really don't remember it being in July, but Winterbolt, a powerful evil wizard, has caused havoc upon the people who have entered his domain. Years later, Winterbolt awakens, and in her final act of magic, Boreal transfers the last of her power into Rudolph's red nose when he is born, which will stop glowing if it is ever used for evil. What? Winterbolt learns this through the genie of the Ice Scepter and plans not only to dispose of Rudolph, the only powerful capable of stopping him, but also to reclaim his territory from Santa Claus. Meanwhile, an ice cream man named Milton from Lily Lorraine's Circus by the Sea arrives and tells Rudolph and Frosty the Snowman that he plans to track the heart of his girlfriend and Lily's daughter, Lainey, if they star in the circus. What the hell? Okay. I think that might have to be the next video. That is it for now, until I track this weirdness down. So now I want to hear from you guys. What are your Christmas must-haves? I need to know so that I can compile more Christmas things because I have a problem and it's just Christmas and I love it and I have a deer hat and I just... Alright, see you guys next time.